Notice on the top of this tree, if you look up high, it's good right now because there's no leaves. What do you see up there? Ah, very good. Yes, it is. The Latin name for it is Phorandendron villosum. Basically, this plant is a parasite. It lives with symbiosis with the tree. Because its leaves are green, it's able to photosynthesize so it doesn't kill the tree. If it was a different color like orange, it would then kill the tree, like dotard or something of that nature. So now then, what happens is it has berries on it. And high-flying birds, like crows and ravens, like to eat the berries. They perch on the upper branches. The seed goes through the digestive system, drops down, and sticks to the branch, or corresponding lower branches. The seed then germinates, sends its roots out into the bark of the tree, into where it gets into the sap, and there it gets its nutrients. That's why it's a parasite. But because it forms its own chloroform, leaves are green, it's able to make its own food. It doesn't kill the tree. It lives in symbiosis with the tree. Now, probably there's many other cultures that discovered this, figured this out, but the Greeks were first to write about it, about life springing from dung. So they venerated this. The Germans, the Germanics, and the Celt tribes also the same type of thing, venerated for life springing from dung. Now the Romans, being much more practical, used this during the feast of Saturnalia, and later during marriage rites, because it was thought couples copulating underneath the Phorandendron villosum would then be successful and have children. Now we get farther north, when we get to the Scandinavian tribes, they're the ones that came along with the idea of kissing and making up under the mistletoe. So the warring tribes, or couples as the case may be, would sign peace treaties underneath the mistletoe. Now, mistletoe comes from the Anglo-Saxon misteltang. Mistel being dung, and tang being twig. So this is the dung twig tree thief. Now we corrupted it into mistletoe. Now, the Anglo-Saxons, basically this was used during Christmas time, where one of the partners would pick a berry and then present the other and kiss them. Now the problem is, if you use an unsuspecting person, you probably get dermatitis, diarrhea, and a variety of other things. That was supposedly went along with it. Now, on the 12th day of Christmas, actually the 12th night, they would burn all the mistletoe, lest couples kissing underneath the mistletoe would fail to marry in the springtime. So here we have the example of the dung twig tree thief. Now you may ask, when they take the berries, what happens when you run out of berries? Guess, anybody? Wrong. It's time to get more mistletoe. Okay, here we have a specimen of Garryi elliptica. Now, as you can see, the branches are very slender and very narrow. Anybody tell me what this might have been used for? What the natives could have used this for? Guess. Okay, the natives were hunters and gatherers. So now what would they use this for? Well, not quite bows, but for arrows. Now also, they also use it for musical instruments because the pith, that's the center of it, is very soft. They could hollow it out and use it for a little flute. The natives also used the roots for this tree, the Garryi elliptica, for decotin to aid in childbirthing.